Iowa State is a big game. Never mentioned that.
Huge game. No, huge game.
FX, 6 o'clock. Gus Johnson.
I mean,
That's going to be a fun guy to listen to.
I wish it wasn't on FX. I mean, if you're going to have a big game, let's have it on a big channel.
I guess it's Fox's second biggest channel.
Okay.
You got Fox 17 for those in the area.
And then
FX is after that.
Oh.
Otherwise, you're reduced to
Fox
the Midwest or
movies.
North or...
Yeah, I guess you're right. Never mind. And Gus Johnson is going to be fun.
Yes, he is. So
Steel Jants!
Yes, let's go Steel Jants. There's been a lot of speculation on whether Texas has revenge factor written all over this game. I really don't think they would have, except for the fact that, once again, let's go to the media outlets. They've been saying, is Texas going to remember their loss? If we didn't have media, Texas would probably write us off. But since that's what's being talked about, when people are being interviewed, they're asking about the loss last year.
That's all I'm hearing.
So, yeah, Texas is going to want some revenge. You know, I know a lot of people said, nah, they're just going to look over us Oklahoma's next week. There might be some truth to that, but I just don't think the media is letting them this year.
What do you think about Mac Brown's comments on Iowa State being the big loss for them or the one that stands out? Do you feel that's a slight, or do you feel that's just Mac Brown being honest because that's a game they thought they were going to win?
Well, we can look at it. Let's look at it this way. Did they lose to Kansas last year?
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I suppose I could look it up.
They lost 7 games. I don't know.
I have no idea. Did they lose?
But you tell us there at...
CyHawkThoughts at yahoo.com.
Yeah, or
you got the answer, and we'll give you a prize. Paxton Bennett was the winner of Texas A&M. A&M stands for?
Agricultural Mechanical.
So,
which we would have accepted 2 answers, because that was the answer for like 100 years. Now it just stands for A&M. Either one of those have been fine. Paxton went with Agricultural Mechanical. Thank you, Paxton. You will have a prize pack from CyHawkThoughts going out to you here. We'll be in touch.
Yes, and thanks for sending us your information along with the answer. That way we can get it to you, so we appreciate it. But other than that, no, I mean, did he beat Kansas? If they beat Kansas and they beat, to be honest with you, I think Kansas was the doormat of the Big 12 last year. Besides maybe Colorado. And whether they beat Colorado, maybe they didn't even play them because it could have been an off year for them. But
absolutely, if
Iowa State went down to Texas and beat them, and this was a game that everyone had as a write off, then I could see it being the lowest, the biggest disappointment. I don't like being considered that, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It's up to them whether they declare it as the biggest disappointment.
Sure.
It's not up to us.
I've been thinking about it long and hard, and it's tough. I was trying to put it in perspective with maybe Iowa basketball season last year. They beat Purdue, that was ranked in top 10 at the time. They beat Michigan State. And then I think, well, is Purdue going to say, oh, that's the game that... And then they'd say, well, Ed Hightower officiated it, so then probably doesn't matter.
Ed Hightower. Looking forward to another year of Ed. And not the TV show.
No, Ed Hightower, he'll get his FaceTime. I wish he officiated football. I can't get enough of that guy.
I don't like him.
No. And I'll do some research on this, but except for one season where Iowa was 9-0 in Ed Hightower games, they have a record that is like a .333 winning percentage in Ed Hightower games. Yeah. And I don't think that's a coincidence. But that's me. Iowa fan, I'm a homer.
So, speaking of Texas... Iowa State, 6 o'clock, FX. Like I said, I think the revenge factor's there. I think Mac Brown pretty much admitted it's going to be there because they said this was the lowest loss they had last year. So, media's asking him about it. It's in his ear, left and right. He came out and said it was a low point, so he wants to correct it. You want to correct the ship? Find your biggest disaster on the ship, fix that. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, there's a hole, plug it.
Yeah, and he sees the hole as Iowa State, so he's going to do what he can to plug it, and we're just going to do what we can to make it bigger.
Hey, Iowa State, a lot of people thought Nebraska last year, revenge game. We heard a lot of the same rumors. Oh, they're going to come back and get them. None of this like the year before. Well, shoot, Iowa State should have had that one.
Yeah.
Very similar situation. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see.
6 o'clock. Love those night games.
Yes, more tailgating for everybody. I know everyone likes the tailgate up at.
Start early.
Yes. So, well, we're talking about Iowa State, Texas. Let's get into our picks.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into brief fantasy, and then we'll cut this show short because there's just not a bunch to talk about. Although we probably just rambled on for like 10 minutes.
I think we did good though. So I went 1-2 last week. So that puts me at 6-5 for the year. Not a very good showing out of Chuck Utah.
I went 2-1.
We both should have. You should have went undefeated, and I should have went 2-1 had it not been for. Yeah. I think Hightower did do the Syracuse Toledo.
That was horrific.
How do we get stuck on that? Yeah.
The replay, you see the ball go. I don't know. It's not my place to get at. But anyway, 8-3. So I've got some. I can make some dumb decisions here. Try to pull for some, upsets perhaps, because I'm in the lead. Maybe.
Yeah. The heat's on me. I think I might be making the mistakes, but
looking through, I didn't pick any possible upsets.
Then that's good. That's smart. So, first game, of course, the important game, 6 o'clock, Saturday, Texas at Iowa State. Who do you got?
Well, I'm going to stick with my preseason preview that, once again, can be viewed at caffeinatedthoughts.com. And in that preview, I had Iowa State going 3-0. Not a lot of people probably did. This guy did. But this guy also had them losing against Texas. I think the talent that they had last year, and they gained even more this year. I think they're finally starting to play as a team and play some football. Texas 31-17. That's my pick.
Now, is Gilbert still?
No,
he's not.
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
Yep, he's not playing. We got Colt Jr.
Oh, what happened to Gilbert?
He A, stunk, and B.
Oh, so he's not even on the team.
No, he's on the team.
Oh, he's just not playing.
Yeah.
He's watching.
Yeah, he apparently got injured.
Oh.
We'll see.
His dad, Gale, he was quarterback for the 19. I'm going to get this right. 82 California team, the Cal Stanford play. He was on the sidelines watching that whole
was
thing.
He?
Yeah.
Well, a name like Gale, I wouldn't think he'd see the field.
Oh, he was their starter.
But he was on the sideline.
He's not on kick cover or kick.
But he was on their return team. He was playing in the game.
Yeah, he was their starting quarterback.
Gale Gilbert.
Yeah. Cal Bears.
You got way too much information in that head of yours.
Yeah, so I'm going Texas. Whether or not Gilbert's son's playing or not, it doesn't sound like he's going to. Should have done a little more research on that. I guess I could have asked if Colt McCoy is playing.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Vince Young's still there.
Gilbert's not playing, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 47-20 Texas. I actually think it's going to be a lot closer than that. But a couple late Texas touchdowns. Rubbing it in, make it look like last year was a fluke for them. I hope Iowa State wins. That'd be cool. 4-0. If they beat Texas, you got to rank them.
Top 25.
Yeah, got to rank them.
21, 22 would be my guess.
Yeah, got to rank them. That'd be cool.
We're 29th and 30th right now. Get us that top 25.
Yeah.
So
they should be already.
By the way, I had 31-17, just in case you couldn't read that. We're trying to write bigger, but we stink at writing bigger.
Yeah, thanks again for your suggestions on this. Hopefully this is working out better. Next game we're going to choose, big time game. I think it's a 7-8 game.
Yeah.
Depending on where we're...
Yeah.
7 versus 8. Nebraska, their first Big Ten game, big test up at Camp Randall in Wisconsin. Wow. Well, the line I think now is down to 9.5 for Wisconsin. Started out about 10.5. I was torn on this. I've been thinking about it long and hard. I didn't realize how much in the minority I am with this pick.
I would say so.
I thought the line would be about 4.5. I think Nebraska is better than what they've shown. I think Taylor Martinez is better than what they've shown. I think It's all on the black shirts, and if the black shirts show up in Wisconsin, 41-27 Cornhuskers. Not only do they cover, they win outright by 14.
Sorry, just don't see it. Just don't see it. This
You
is
and everyone else.
This is the same Nebraska team that allowed over 30 points by, I think, Fresno State and Washington. If Wisconsin's offense is not better than Fresno State and Washington, then I'll eat my socks.
Tune in next week.
I think this is a really good Badger team, and I think they're going to put up some points against Nebraska. Nebraska, you have a very good offense. That's no doubt about it. Taylor Martinez, you can run. A little iffy on your passing. I don't know how that. It looks like his elbow would just kill after every game because of the way he throws it. But Badgers, 41-27. I apologize for the I know what you did last summer hook for my 2. Like I said, we stink at writing these things.
So we're both going 41-27. We're just going.
We are?
Yeah. But I'm going
backwards.
Huskers. Yeah.
And I'm going Badgers.
Ah.
Can a Badger beat up a Husker in real life?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Those Badgers are mean.
I know,
And they'll
so-
get your ankles. Husker, you're just there with your corn. And,
Well, then I'm good on both accounts.
yeah.